Hi everybody, I'm GiGi of GiGi Celebrities, and I am going selfie style today because I am at Chipotle, one of the only fast food restaurants I actually eat at. Now, I want to show you guys what I order specifically, and then I want to talk about the healthiest menu items you guys can order. They wouldn't let me film in the store, which is completely messed up because I filmed Insta stories in there. That being said, I've got my goods here, so I'll show you guys when I get home what exactly I got. Okay guys, I know you want to see what I got from Chipotle, so here's the big reveal. Dig into my goodie bag here. First of all, I always get a side of guacamole. This is so addictive. Their guacamole is literally to die for. I have dreams about it. I also use it as an awesome salad dressing for my bowl I get at Chipotle. Yes, everybody, surprise, I get a bowl. Let's open this baby up. Yeah. Smells so good. Oh God. I went to Chipotle right at 10:30 in the morning, so I'm hoping that this is super, super fresh. If it's not, well then I'm gonna question everything about Chipotle. Let's open this baby up. I'm so excited because when I was driving home, I started to smell it and I was like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. So now I really just wanna dig in. Ta-da! My Chipotle bowl. As you guys can see, I have fajita vegetables on top. I've got chicken and I have lettuce. It's that simple. I don't do anything else. So when they ask me, oh, do you want rice? Or do you want beans? Or do you want any of the other stuff? I'm like, nope. I just want lettuce, double chicken, fajita vegetables, and that is it. Oh, and of course, my side of guacamole. So as a lot of you guys know, people typically go to Chipotle for their burritos because those babies are fatties. But they're also really, really, really high in calories, especially if you get everything on them. That being said, the great thing about Chipotle is you can really pick and choose your ingredients, which is why I love it so much. And another reason why I love it is because they're 110% transparent about every single ingredient they use. A lot of fast food restaurants actually include sugar in their marinade for their chicken or their beef or their whatever protein source they're serving you. But this chicken at Chipotle, along with their beef and their pork and all their other stuff, there is no sugar added. Totally clean ingredients, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about them in a second, but I really need to dig into this real quick because, as I said, I'm starving. I have to show you guys how I do this. So I take some guac, like such, and then I grab some chicken, I grab some veggies, I grab some lettuce, get right in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh, it's gonna take all of my willpower not to eat all of this before I tell you guys all the information I want to tell you about Chipotle. I'm gonna take another bite because I got to. Guys, do tell me in the comments below if you love Chipotle and what you get when you go. I'm doing a mukbang Chipotle right now, and I am A-okay with that. Okay, I have to stop feast mode real quick because I want to tell you guys about Chipotle and why I actually really love it as a fast food restaurant and why it's basically the only fast food restaurant I will ever go to. In fact, it is the only fast food restaurant I'll ever go to, so there's that. Chipotle, as I said earlier, is 110% transparent about all of their ingredients. I love it because I've been to other fast food websites and I've tried to find ingredients and they don't tell you. And then of course, the restaurants that I do find ingredients for, I wish that I didn't see that because they add sugar, they add MSG, they add trans fatty acids, they add so much garbage to the recipes that it's just disastrous for your health. And sadly, no one really does the research when it comes to ingredients. They just look at calorie count and they're like, oh, it's under blah, blah, blah calories, so I guess it's okay for me. But there's far more to it than just a nutrition panel. And Chipotle shows you both of these things. So Chipotle tells you right off the bat that their chicken has chicken, thank God, water, chipotle chili, rice bran oil, cumin, garlic, salt, black pepper, oregano, and distilled vinegar, and nothing else. And in a 4-ounce serving of chicken from Chipotle, there's 180 calories. And they tell you this information about every single menu item they have. every single one. So for instance, their fajita vegetables, well, there are 20 calories in their fajita vegetables in a 2.5 ounce serving. And the only thing that's included in their fajita vegetables are bell peppers, red onion, rice bran oil, oregano, and salt. Did you see sugar on that list? Nope, neither did I. And then if you want to know a little bit about their guacamole, well, in a 4 ounce serving, which is basically the equivalent of filling this entire container up, there is 230 calories. And the ingredients within this guacamole are avocado, obviously, red onion, jalapeno, cilantro, lemon juice, lime juice, and salt. You guys, you could go home and make this recipe for yourself. In fact, I have been asked to recreate Chipotle's chicken in my own kitchen, so do stay tuned for that video in the upcoming future. Okay, I'm sorry. This is literally staring me in the face. I gotta take another bite, and then we can keep talking. Typically, I share this guacamole with Landon, but I'm not doing that today. A lot of fast food restaurants actually get shit on because of the type of oil they use when they cook. A lot of fast food restaurants use really crappy vegetable oils like soy oil and corn oil and that sort of thing, which have really high smoke points, but they also have a higher omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Thus, they're more likely to clog your arteries. Chipotle used to use soy oil, and back then, I definitely did not eat Chipotle. However, they now use rice bran oil, and I've done a little research to tell you guys what rice bran oil is and if it's healthier than soy oil or not. So rice bran oil is extracted from the outer brown layer of rice, and it has a very high smoke point and a very mild flavor, making it suitable for high temperature cooking methods such as stir frying and deep frying. And if you guys don't know this already, at Chipotle, they grill all of their meats right there in front of you so you can see exactly what they're doing. And yeah, those are high temperatures. So now you know that the oil they're using has a very high smoke point, thus it's not going to turn rancid. And when oils turn rancid, they turn into bad fats that will clog your arteries. In fact, olive oil has a very low smoke point, so if you use olive oil in your high temperature cooking, yeah, it's gonna turn rancid, and then it's gonna turn into a bad fat. And all of those health benefits that you know olive oil to have, yeah, well, no longer. That is why a lot of fast food restaurants actually don't use olive oil, along with it being super expensive. But it's because it doesn't have a high smoke point. And if you guys know, a lot of fast food restaurants like to fry their food. So yeah, they need an oil that doesn't cause the entire restaurant to smell like smoke, because that's not attractive for customers. That being said, if you cook olive oil at the right temperature, it's definitely king to rice bran oil. However, I really have to give Chipotle credit for switching up their oils because they wanted to be GMO free and they wanted it to just be a little bit healthier. No other fast food restaurant have I seen do this. Yeah, guys, jump on board. So in summary, rice bran oil is much healthier than soy oil, as it's higher in healthy saturated and monounsaturated fats and lower in polyunsaturated fats, those gross omega-6 fatty acids that'll clog your arteries and will cause inflammation. On the flip side though, rice bran oil doesn't really have that many studies done around it, so people don't really know the health consequences versus the health benefits. They do, however, know that it's far healthier than a lot of other vegetable oils out there, such as the soy oil, and it's hypoallergenic. Unless, of course, you're allergic to rice, then I highly recommend you don't consume this oil. Okay, going in for another bite here. Yeah. Okay, burrito lovers, I know what you're thinking. What about my order? We know your order's healthy, GiGi, but what about my fat-ass burrito that has the chicken and the steak and the carnitas in there, along with the cheese and the guac and the sour cream and the fajita vegetables and the beans and the rice and everything? Well, first of all, you are going to be eating a calorie cow for sure. But the great thing, as I mentioned earlier, is Chipotle's website is so informative and you can build your own meal on their website. So you can see just how many calories and fat and carbs and sugars you are actually eating. So what I highly recommend recommend all of you do before going to Chipotle is build your own meal on their website. So you get some sort of idea of just how many calories and fat grams and carbohydrates and sugars and proteins you are actually going to eat when you order your burrito or your taco or your burrito bowl. Whatever you plan on ordering, you gotta get over to Chipotle's website and check out just how much you will be consuming. Another great aspect about their website though, if you're following a specific diet, well, they created an algorithm. So for instance, you can press paleo and they'll show you all of the paleo options, which include every single one of the options in my bowl here. Speaking of bowl, I gotta eat it some more. I mean, I don't want this to get super cold, right? I can't wait to actually recreate this chicken in my kitchen because that is going to be one tasty day if I can do Chipotle justice. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but a lot of people actually come to me for dietary advice and recommendations. And a lot of times people are like, what fast food restaurant can I eat at that's actually healthy for you or at least has healthier options? And you want to know what I say? I say Chipotle. Now, obviously, I don't recommend you guys eat it every single day. However, Landon, my husband, yeah, he eats it every single day. That being said, there are tons of worse options out there, and as I've mentioned 15 billion times at this point, the website really showcases absolutely everything that you are going to put in your mouth. And I don't know about you, but I love being in control of what I am eating. So I love the fact that when you go to Chipotle, you watch them put the lettuce in, you watch them put the rice in, you watch them put the fajita vegetables in, you watch them do everything. So if they're about to put something on your plate or your bowl or in your burrito that you don't want, you can go, no, 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 and they won't do it. Unlike when you're at a restaurant, when you finally get that meal you order and you realize that there's cheese and sour cream on it and you're like, I can't eat that, and you have to send it back and you're embarrassed. You don't know if they're gonna necessarily spit on your food or not. Well, at Chipotle, you know if they spit on your food or not. Yeah, that's a good tip, everybody. If you do in fact have to send your meals back at other restaurants, I highly recommend you be nice about it. Otherwise, you really don't know what they're doing in the kitchen. Just saying. Anyways, I think I've talked your ear off about Chipotle at this point. This shit is staring me in the face, being like, eat me, eat me. So I really need to eat it right now, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye. But do let me know in the comments below again what your favorite order is at Chipotle, if you do in fact like Chipotle, and if you liked this style of video, because if you did, I have no problem going to other restaurants and showcasing exactly what I would order and diving deeper into the items on their menus. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you liked this video, and if you did, share it with others, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye! All done.